Mirrors don't lie. Cameras don't lie. People do. Let's set up. I'm outside. I'm outside today. I plan to be outside much more today. Maybe we'll go to the park today. Or I know I'm going to the park today. I need to get out of the house. All right. I think we're ready. Camp is set up. I noticed another person. Hello, Emma. How are you? Good day, good day. How have you been, Emma? I've got the fart gun ready. It's a new day, everybody. And I guess I'm united. Yes, united. Are you from the UK? United we stand, divided we fall. And hopefully, indeed, well, welcome outside today. If I can just keep the camera from messing up, it's trying to follow me, and I look like a computer that's having problems. So this is a fun show. You are eating pancakes. Huzzah! Pancakes are good. Pancakes are good. That's right. A sensational masterpiece. My day is okay. I got up and I got out here. I'm trying to stay hydrated. Staying hydrated is always good. Yes, welcome. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. I guess we're here to have fun again. The Pied Piper. That was an interesting story. He led all the rats out of the town. Rats were a big problem, especially during the bubonic plague. They say that's how the plague was introduced. Ships somehow made it ashore with rats on board. They still are, yes. In New York, the rats are as big as cats. Which country? I am in the U.S., in the United States of America. So what we need is, we're going to be getting a new president, and I hope we make a good choice. Okay. Some people say this is good music to smoke a joint to. I've been told a couple of times. What I think about Donald Trump is he's a lucky man. He's recovered from his ear injury, and I think he's still campaigning. A lot of people have hope for Donald Trump. being our president. I didn't know we could re-elect a president. All my life, they've always had either one or two termers. And this guy will be a second term, but with a break in between. I've never heard of that. This is new in our history. All the other presidents we've had have either been one or two termers. Like Barack Obama was a two-termer. George W. Bush was a two-termer. And I didn't know that a president could be president and then be reelected. That was this is a new one on me. I guess that's what we really need, you know. I don't know why they didn't just hang on to Trump while we had him. You only have one tumor. Yes, we must pray for America. We must pray for a good president with sound values and good judgment. That's right. Follow me, I'm the Pied Piper. I guess this flute music takes people on a journey sometimes. I guess this is our family time, you know? We can just be a family. No one is excluded. Everyone is treated with dignity and respect. It's nice to wake up in the morning and see the moon. The moon is just going below the tree line. They say it was a super moon, the last moon we had, a super blue moon. Hey Arthur, g'day. Good to hear from you again. Some of my people were blocked, so I got them unblocked. That's good. So you worked at a movie theater, right? You and your pals. Jewelry by Julius. Oh, Jewelry by Jules. Hi and welcome. It's good to see my old friends. This is flute and small talk. Oh, you got fired. Well, you know what? There's new prospects. It's hard to move on after you get fired. Oh man, I used to have a flute, but I lost it in school. Flutes are easy to come by. Just go to a Goodwill or go to like a secondhand store. Sometimes people are begging to get rid of their recorders, but then you got to sterilize them. Dip them in some alcohol. Flute and small talk. Sounds like my ex. See, I like jokes. Everybody has an ex. Sometimes you go, what was I thinking? When I look at some of my exes, I go, what was I thinking? Was I really that desperate? I guess this is a year for marching in the streets. All over the world, people are marching in the streets to voice their discontent. Hey, look, there's the sun coming up. You see that? That's the sun. The sun is shining. Oh no! You swept the trash under the chairs? Yes, the movie theater should be a sterile environment. God knows what goes on in those movie theaters. It's all dark. It's all dark and nobody really sees what's going on. Good day, Crimson Blue. It's you again. Welcome to Flute and Small Talk. Flute, small talk, and tea. I have my green tea. I love green tea. They say it's good for removing toxins. So just remember to check out my description, the description. Oh, thanks. I've been getting in some practice. Maybe one day I'll be on stage. I could be on stage and people will pay a price to come in and listen to me play. I could charge $5 a person. Yeah, 12 people. Now it's down to 8. Yeah, now it's only. I'll be on stage in heaven, that's right. We'll all be in heaven together. We are heavenly type people. Is that a glass of water? Yippee! I think we're learning how to be in heaven. That's what this whole experience is. We got to learn how not to worry. Spice Girl, welcome. We're all learning how to behave and treat each other right. With lemon to help with my, yes, metabolism is speeded up. If I'm saying that right, we can speed up our metabolism with herbs. You know, lemon. Lemon is a fruit, of course. And also honey. Honey is good for you. Honey gives you energy and it's an antibiotic. They say put honey on a sore, you know, an open sore, and it helps you. Yeah, eat a lot. That's the way I was when I was a kid. When I was young, hey, namaste. Namaste. I bow to the divine in you. Oh, from Thailand, or Thai Mala. Show my feet. It's funny you asked that. I'm sitting out here barefooted. I am barefooted and playing my flute. Yo! You want to see my feet? Pull that meat. Oh, come on now. This is a family show. We're a family-oriented venue. That made you laugh? I enjoy laughter. We need laughter. Yes, be family friendly. Laugh your ass off. Peace out. You have a good day. Darth Stand. Is that supposed to be Anakin? A picture of Anakin? G'day and welcome. You look like you changed your logo again. Just when I get familiar with logos, they change on me. Yes, it's Anakin, also known as Darth Sand. Of course. But of course. I think I could do a foot show. I'll have to detach my phone from its stand. And then I could... My feet are green right now because the lawn was freshly mowed and I'm walking on it. Hello, John. I love you too. I love you too. Hello. 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 Good morning. Polly, want a cracker? There was a murder case that was solved by a parrot. Hello, Deb. Good day, and welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. We have smiles for miles and miles. We'll turn that frown upside down, even if I have to use my fart gun. Even if. My niece has a tattoo that says even if. She's got it on her forearm. I think my brother was shocked because that's his daughter. My brother's daughter had a tattoo, and I don't think he was prepared for a tattoo. Your nice sounds hot. My nice? Darth Sand. Wasn't he Darth Vader? Spice Girls crying? Why is that? I forgot his saying. It's called consider the source. Sometimes you just have to consider the source. When somebody's trying to bring you down, when somebody's trying to make your life miserable. Wait, I have a question. What happened to Leaks? Oh, he was taken out. I think he was reported, and we don't see Leaks anymore. There's some other people that pop up that are undesirable, but I learned how to be my own moderator, so now I can time people out when they start acting the fool. Sounds too nice. He died. Okay. What kind of foods do you enjoy eating? My recommendations, because I eat junk food. I like to eat healthy when I can, you know, because sometimes when you get hungry, you have to eat at a fast food restaurant, and that's not always good. But yeah, like last night, for the first time, I had filet mignon. I've never had filet mignon before, but I think I'm in love. Next time I go to the grocery store, I'm going to seek out filet mignon. I could have it with mashed potatoes and gravy. Shout out, please. Jasper Phillips. Is that good enough for a shout out? Eat sand with your glass of beer. Eat sand with your glass of beer. Beer is quite refreshing. I like different brands of beer. It makes me a jolly good fellow. Moonshine, that's right. They used to call moonshine Mountain Dew. Whiskey. Whiskey is supposed to be a form of moonshine. Can you shout out? No, I won't do that. Sometimes I have to be careful what people ask me to say. Do you hear that? Oh, that's a siren. They call it a lot of things, I know. It's all just other names for something that people tried to prohibit. The prohibition. We had a prohibition here in the U.S. Oh my, these kids. I know everybody wants to join, you know. We have a family setting. I think that's what it is people are eager to be entertained. So I entertained them with flute and small talk. I'm thinking of making my other channel for adults only. But I don't know how many people will show up. I tried to make an adults only, but not many people showed up. Sug hamug. Sug mahmig. That's not good. That sounds naughty. That sounds bad. Community playing the flute. Listening to music to smoke by. Hi, and welcome to Music to Smoke By. Think of mushrooms and gnomes. They're becoming more lenient upon cannabis now. I don't think you could get in trouble if you have cannabis and partake. I remember when I was growing up, that was a jailable offense, having cannabis. You're going to lead all the smiles and fairies. That's right, the shrooms. Reach into your plastic bag and pull out some shrooms. But that makes it sound like I'm advocating partaking. I don't want to sound like I'm advocating. I don't want to sound like I'm advocating the partaking of mushrooms. That's weird how suddenly we're talking about mushrooms. Say no to drugs. That's what Nancy Reagan said. Already did it. Now we can relax. It's Saturday. What time is it? It's Saturday at 10. 10 a.m. Before 1300 hours. Since when did you start playing the flute? I have, I think it was last year. Last year I just got the urge to have some soothing music, and then I started creating my own soothing music. Drugs are bad. I mean, look how my grandma went. Granny liked to do drugs. Granny liked to partake. Maybe that's what my show is about. Caution, steering people away from the use of drugs. There are too many people who use drugs. Eddie, do you still have that? Yes, I do have that beard hat. Crack is whack. That's right. Wasn't it Whitney Houston? Whitney Houston said that. Crack is whack. The devil be hitting me. make too much money to ever do crack. Crack is whack. People burn their lips trying to smoke crack. Crack is not good. I used to live in an area in California where people did crack. People did all kinds of drugs. It was the drug culture. I think Haight-Ashbury is where it all began. All the whole hippie movement, the whole drug usage. So yes, I was no stranger to the seeing people who were high on something. The sunken cheeks, the missing teeth, the open sores. If you don't want to look like that, don't do drugs, kids. Stay away from the drugs. Trump. I don't know. I just want the best president. You know, it would be nice to have the best president for this country. You never know what you're going to get with a president. A president is like a box of chocolates. A president is like a box of chocolates. Why first my grandma and now my dad? Yeah. Oh, wow. Why do people need to get high anyway? I have trouble just living life sober. You know, life is a struggle when you're sober. Why complicate it even more by being high? Why complicate it? Because then you don't remember what you did. You still have the same responsibility for what you did, no matter how drunk you were. Nope, I'm not high. I'm not high. Besides, it's too early in the morning. Why mess up a perfectly good morning by getting high? Getting high and doing stuff that gets you in trouble. Why your hair color is white? It's because I'm old. I'm an old man. My hair color is white, depending on how the light hits it. I need to maybe dye my hair. Are you mad at your mom? I'm not mad at... Oh, here's a kitty kitty. Do you resent your children? I don't really have any kids. Sometimes it's fun watching kids learn as they grow. You know, they ask questions like, why is the sky blue? You know, how come that man over there is picking his nose? High. Oh, he's not high, but I bet he took some pharmaceuticals from Big Brother. Yes, I am dependent upon pharmaceuticals because I have a heart condition. Hey, kitty kitty. Hi, kitty kitty. Hi. I haven't seen you in a while. Here's our kitty cat friend. I call her friend, or there we go. Oh, I got to turn the camera around. And of course, she's leaving. There we go. There's my co-star. The kitty comes around here. It's the stray cat, and sometimes it just comes here for some love. And love I give it. Look at that. It looks like a happy cat. It's a happy cat. We're being distracted by a kitty cat. A cute little black cat that comes by to say hi. Yes. Aww. There we go. Now it's back to my white hair. Oh, I'm tipping. There we go. Wow, we got a total of 12 people watching. How about that? How about that? If I can get these wires to not be tangled. That's the drawback of wires. They get tangled. Exactly same thing. It's drugs and even, yeah, because they're legal drugs. Sometimes, like my mom likes the Tramadol. She likes her Tramadol. It's a cycle of pain and Tramadol. I'm not much of a cat person, but they're pretty cute, yeah. There are some civilized cats out there. I like the civilized cats. They get you dizzy. Yeah. It's strange how medication is needed just to keep you alive. It's like you're on pharmaceutical life support. I call it pharmaceutical life support. You know, they give you stuff for your cholesterol. Oh, they give you stuff for your, just to keep your heart beating correctly. And also plaque. They don't want plaque to build up. And it does anyway. Feline AIDS. That's a sad thing. I think I had a cat. Her name was Feathers. And I think she contracted feline AIDS. But there's no PSAs. You know, there's nothing warning cats to be careful who they carouse with, who they sleep with, you know. So now cats get feline AIDS, and there's no warning. They give you stuff for your balls. I know. Everything. There's everything. All right, Eddie. Thank you for coming by again, Arthur. Thank you for joining Eddie's Funhouse. We try to have as much fun as we can. And I hope everyone else is doing fine over there. So I think Arthur is in Canada right now. Some people move around quite a bit. Hello, Mr. Trollface. Mr. Trollface. Wow, we're not even a half hour in. It's only 32 minutes. We got 6 people watching, a total of. Maybe we'll have some more flute. I have been okay. Keeping my head above water, making my way when I can. Keeping your head above water, making your way when you can. Good times, ain't we lucky we got 'em. Temporary layoffs, that's right. Easy credit ripoff. You remember good times. Dynamite. Good times, ain't we lucky we got 'em. See, I grew up in the 70s. I watched these shows. That was our entertainment. Our entertainment was waiting for shows to come on. They had the TV guide. The TV guide would guide you to the right programs. We were watching Chips yesterday. I think it was on Roku. Yeah. There was also that, it was, yeah. Those were the days. My mom likes to watch those episodes. She binge watches. Like yesterday it was the Waltons, and then she watched Baywatch. She watched Baywatch, and what else did she watch? Yeah, the Waltons, Baywatch, Little House on the Prairie. She loves Little House on the Prairie. Yahoo! Yahoo! I know, I need to bring that out again. I have it in my bag of tricks. Yahoo! There we go. Can you play some Nickelback song on your flute? You know what? I need to listen to more radio. I haven't listened to a lot of radio lately. Radio used to be my religion. You know, every day, or they say music is a soundtrack of your life. And I haven't been listening to much radio. I notice when I'm in the car, I'll listen to radio. I'll turn that radio on. Nickelback. I'm familiar with Nickelback. There's Coldplay, Nickelback, and Blues Traveler. I grew up with like David Bowie and Kiss. Kiss was a pretty big deal. They had a Kiss army. I think they still have. Iron Maiden, Ronnie James Dio. And then I got turned on to Guar. Trying to think of who else I used to listen to. Rammstein. I like to listen to Rammstein. Back in the 90s and early 2000s. Oh yes, Black Sabbath. Don't forget. Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the field the body's burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. That's right. You could tell I listened to Black Sabbath. Electric funeral, electric funeral. Reflects in the sky. I kind of sound like Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne has some weird stories. I've heard a lot of weird stories about Ozzy Osbourne. I think he's in the Hall of Fame, isn't he? He was a solo artist. He was with Black Sabbath, and then you know what? Somebody threw a real bat on stage, which was pretty mean. Pretty mean to do, because it led to him having to get rabies shots. He said he doesn't recommend rabies shots. That's terrible, because usually they would throw rubber bats, but somebody decided to throw a real bat on stage, and he picked it up and bit the head off. And that's got to be traumatic. It's like, hey, wait a minute, that's not rubber. Wait a tick. That's sad, though, because it's dark, you're on stage, you don't really know what's being thrown up on stage. People throw weird stuff onto stage. They'll throw undergarments. They'll throw other clothing items. Some people throw bottles. I think that's what happened to Axl Rose. Rock stars are up there just rocking people, you know, and all of a sudden somebody throws something. That's right, Attack of the Clothes. Well, I'm thankful for everyone who showed up. Some people throw their phones. Yeah. Hey, can you take a selfie? That's what I would do if I was a celebrity. I would line people up and charge them to take a selfie with me. You can make a little extra cash. People would be willing to pay, I'm sure, depending on how much fame, how famous you are. They do that just for autographs, you know, or book signings. If you write a book that people really like, people show up to your book signing. Some people who are in movies, I notice Robert Englund does that. He'll sit at a table and just autograph things. And I think they pay before they approach. Yeah, I know. God. Just for being you. People will pay you to be you. And just sign things, take selfies, have a genuine smile. Those are good times. When all you have to do is be you and get paid tons of money. I watch all kind. I do like animation. I notice these places called Comic-Con and all these cons. You know, there's what is it, Comic-Con, and then there's Dragon Con. I went to a Dragon Con in where was that place? We went to Atlanta, Georgia had Comic-Con. That was pretty fun because people dressed up for that event, and sometimes they have celebrities that you can meet. People like in Star Trek: The Next Generation, people who were in said movies. People come to just ask them questions, sit in a room while they sit at a table. I think I ate too much hot chips. Yes, never underestimate those hot chips. Hot chips and hot wings. Those hot chips they plug me up. I can't handle. What are those sticks? Those fire sticks or whatever they call them? I used to eat those a lot, but it's like, man, I regret it. I can feel it in my intestines. You hear those cicadas? We got lots of cicadas. I notice a lot of bugs are attacking the roses lately. Your mouth is on, you know what, sugar. Sugar is a good remedy for if you eat something hot. Sugar or milk. People think get some water, but water washes over the oil. There's an oil that's causing that. Like jalapenos. Jalapenos have an oil, and they say it's good. I've experienced that. Just take like a spoonful of sugar and let it dissolve in your mouth. What kind of hot chips would you eat if I had some right now? I think Cheetos. Cheetos, I think, makes a hot chip. But I'm trying to think of they look like little matchsticks. Those matchsticks. They're like giant matchsticks, and they have a hot powder on them. It's been a while since I've subjected myself to that. You know what? Sometimes Doritos. There's a lot of brands that are out there that have pretty hot chips. What's your favorite conspiracy? My favorite conspiracy is the Manchurian Candidate. They say in Manchurian China, or Manchurian, they would brainwash people, actually hypnotize them to hear a command. And when that command is said, there was a whole movie. I think they made at least 2 movies about that subject, the Manchurian Candidate. I think there might be a lot of Manchurian candidates out there. People who are, they allow someone to hypnotize them, and then they're given a command. And whenever they're given that command, they follow through with certain tasks, which isn't far-fetched. You know, I've been studying hypnosis for a while now, and it's called a trigger, a trigger word. Since when did you become a YouTuber? Since 2009. 2009 was when I first became a YouTuber, and then lately I've just putting a lot of energy into my channel, and there's good and bad things. There's good and bad in learning about YouTube, because you run into haters. You run into people who want to sabotage your channel or sabotage your lives. So I'm getting through that. But lately it's been pretty good. I'm able to actually do a live and chat with people, chat with my subscribers and fans. So that makes it good. That makes it easier. But then accusations, I face a lot of accusations sometimes. Because this is a family show, family oriented, and you can get accused of a lot of things just by, you've got to. You can't stoop to their level. Because it's like they just want attention. It seems, I agree, ignore the haters. Because if people watch you long enough, they find out who you are. They find out who you are and what you're about. No matter how many times people lie about you, no matter how many times people accuse you of things, All they have to do is watch your shows, watch your lives, watch your life, you know, how you conduct your life. And then all that stuff falls away after a while. People start to see who you really are. Yeah, get attention in a good way. You know, make some kitty cat videos. Invite friends over. Have a pool party. You know, that's what would be nice if more YouTubers would do that. Have a pool party or play croquet and videotape the whole thing. Play lacrosse or yard darts. They banned yard darts. There was a game called Yard Darts, and people were getting killed because there's these huge darts that you throw up in the air, and they're supposed to land in a ring that you put on the ground, and people were getting them stuck in their heads. Oh man, there's a lot of games that are banned, a lot of toys that are banned because they were just dangerous. People don't think about how dangerous a toy is. I used to be a YouTuber, but I banned the people. Yeah. Why deal with them? If you can get them out of the picture, good times. Hello. We are experiencing good times. Ain't we lucky we got them? Easy credit rip-off. Good times. Ain't we lucky we got them? We're here to have fun. You know, this is a foretaste of heaven. I think that's what this is. And now all my subscribers hate me. Wow. You know what? One thing you can depend upon is memory. You know, over time, people forget things. And then you can kind of start off new. People are less sensationalizing certain events. They don't sensationalize. You can watch that in the news. You know, journalists can probably see those trends, those ebbs and flows, where something happens, like baby Jessica falls in the well, or they change the flavor of Coke. You know, people seem to focus on it for a while, and then they lose interest, and then it's no big deal. Then it's like you got to know those cycles. Just go into those ebbs and flows of what people are in, like the Hawk-Tuah girl. Before that, it was a Chick-fil-A girl. Before that, it was hide your kids, hide your husband, hide your wife, because they raping everybody, you know. Somebody always becomes famous for at least 5 or 10 minutes. They call it the 15 minutes of fame. I wish I could just say something on camera that makes everybody, you know, something just mundane. You know, like you're at the counter and you're taking somebody's order and you act goofy and everybody falls in love with you. Just out of the blue, suddenly you're insanely famous. Or somebody asks inappropriate questions and you give an inappropriate answer and suddenly everybody loves you. Everybody loves you just as long as you fly. Remember that song? No, it's all the world will love you just as long as you. Yeah, that was a song about Johnny. Johnny was a rock star. Oh, shooting star. That's how the song went. I am watching this video hanging on my bed. That's cool. You know what? You can just chill, watch this video, and enjoy. I have my bed set up like that too. I have this, it's like a big wire that has a stand, a phone stand on it. I can just lay back and hands-free. I can watch things hands-free. That's what I recommend. I went to Five and Below. There's a place called Five and Below, and they had this this stand that you put around your neck, and you can put your cell phone in that stand and watch hands-free. which I think is genius. This is a hands-free. I have a small tripod. So that's what I recommend. Get yourself a tripod, get yourself a phone stand, or just a selfie stick. You know those selfie sticks, you can unscrew them and it'll screw onto your tripod. That's how I came up with this stand. And I can use both of my hands without having to worry about dropping my phone. Flute and small talk. This is a segment of Eddie's Funhouse where we can talk about good times, and hot chips. It's all about good times, hot chips. You know what they should have in the bag of hot chips? They should have a sugar sauce. So if your mouth is too hot, you know, your mouth's on fire, you can just squeeze out the sugar sauce. Boy, we got hummingbirds. I don't know if you can see that hummingbird, but it's a hungry hummingbird. It's over there. Oh, it just flew. No, it's still there. You can barely see it. It's on the hummingbird feeder. Now it flies away. I guess you got to take advantage of as soon as I see a hummingbird, I need to flip the camera around. Hummingbirds are so rare. Sometimes they fly 2 by 2. They're like little fighter pilots, those hummingbirds. I can tell people are getting bored. I got one person watching. So you're watching this video, hanging out, just chilling, drinking your green tea, staying away from crack. Hey, there's my kitty friend. I think that cat wants attention sometimes. It's just a feral cat. Sometimes I'll bring out a snack for it. I'm the biggest bird in the biggest bird. I am the biggest bird. I am the biggest bird. I am the biggest bird. Are you a, what do they call those? An apex predator bird? Like a hawk? Eagles are a lot larger than you'd expect. I went to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom in Vallejo, California, and there was an eagle. Those things stand about 3 feet tall, 3 or 4 feet tall. And there was a sad story behind it. Some hunter shot the eagle in the wing. That's the best part of being an eagle, is being able to fly and catch a bass, catch a salmon, and sit and fly up into a tree and eat the salmon. You can't do that if somebody shoots. The good thing is the bald eagle isn't endangered anymore. But then again, watch your cats, you know, because bald eagles like to eat cats. I didn't know that. I didn't know that an eagle can carry your cat away. We got golden eagles, bald eagles, turkey vultures. Sometimes turkey vultures look like eagles. That's why I want to find my telescope. I have a little telescope that I can actually identify birds. Bird identification. Because a turkey vulture tucks its head in. Ooh. Hits the ceiling. A fly. So you got flies in the room. They come in when you open the door. When you open the door, you're sucking air in, and you're also sucking in cigarette smoke. What I used to really hate is when a smoker would come to my door. Like I would be knocking at my door, smoking a cigarette, and when I open the door, it pulls in the air. It pulls in the smoke. from India. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. We try to have fun for at least an hour just before I have breakfast. Because again, I'm on my pharmaceuticals. I have to take my medication and then wait an hour. And then I can finally eat. And then maybe today will be, oh, there's the hummingbird again. I'm going to catch that hummingbird. I wish I had a zoom lens. See, there it is. You can barely see it. You can barely see that hummingbird. See, it's just getting its food. That's always fun. It likes to hide. I think it knows that I'm watching it, so it goes on the other side of the feeder. You're doing a handstand. A handstand. Somebody said it was a girl who asked God, or said, I'll do whatever you say. And God told her to stand on her head in front of a convenience store. Have you heard about that story? There was I forget what the scenario was, but she said, God, I'll do whatever you want me to do. And God told her to stand on her head in front of a convenience store. And there was a guy thinking of killing himself. And he said, God, if you are real, have a girl stand on her head in front of my store. Isn't that a weird story? That's a pretty cool story. If you're real, have a girl come and do a handstand in front of my store. And she did. So maybe when God tells you to do something, go ahead and do it, because you might be saving a life, no matter how weird the request is. Give that man $1 million. I've always wanted to know what it was like to have $1 million. What would it be like to have $1 million? This late in life, I could probably live off $1 million. I'd probably just live off the interest. Find a good interest-bearing account and put all my $1 million in the interest-bearing account. Let the interest build up, because that's all they tax. After you pay the taxes on the $1 million, they tax the interest, and you'll have more money because you'll have the interest accrued, and then you just have to pay the tax on the interest. And then you could probably live off of the monthly interest. Even if you don't spend it all, you'll have that money. It happened. This guy told a story. He said, this woman said, I'll do whatever you want, God. And he said, stand on your head in front of this convenience store. And the guy in the convenience store, you'd be like, I'm VR headset. Yeah. I think I have a VR headset. Virtual reality headset. I got to remember where I put it. Sometimes on your phone, there's YouTube videos you can watch that you put in your VR headset. I was watching one of those. It was 3D. It was like a roller coaster. One of them was a roller coaster. The other one was like a haunted house. So it's like you're going through a haunted house, and it's jump scares in 3D, which is pretty fun. I am so happy with the lawn today. Our neighbor came out and mowed the lawn like 8 o'clock this morning. And I came out and I quickly thanked him because our lawnmower broke down. Hello, Mohammed. We got Mohammed and Spice Girl, and we are chilling. My auntie made cookies. How nice of her. How nice of her to make cookies. It's nice to have cookies with milk. Hello and welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. We just have conversation. We have small talk and flute music. This is a groom-free zone. No grooming here. That hummingbird really, I don't know if it's the same hummingbird, but hummingbirds really like my recipe. I think it's a half a cup of sugar to a full cup of water. I think that's how it works. And then I cook it on the stove for a little while. And the hummingbirds seem to like it. I want to get me a camera that has a zoom lens and I can sit here and videotape. Oh, we got a hawk. We got a hawk. A quiet hawk. Normally hawks make a lot of noise. You could watch some of my earlier videos. You get to go to church. Tomorrow you go to church. All right. Probably have a lot of friends in church. You get to hear a lot of good music. I used to ride a bus to church. Sunday morning, I'd hop on a bus. It would take me from the cottage I lived in to church. Then we'd have youth group. We'd get together for a youth group, I think on Thursday nights. We'd sing songs and listen to Christian indoctrination. We can relax now. I think for just this moment, we're sharing a moment. Where we can forget about the worries on our mind. We can leave them all behind. Forget about the worries on your mind. You can leave them all behind. To the beat of the rhythm of the night. Oh, cool. A Spanish church. This reminds me of Bambi. All this wildlife. I sit here surrounded by wildlife. Hummingbirds, sparrows, cardinals. Cardinals are a rare thing. But it does happen. Oh, I guess 2 hummingbirds just flew over my head. The music must be pretty good there in a Spanish church. Or Spanish-speaking church. Music is a big part of their culture. Like in Mexico, a lot of people play guitar. And trumpets. Guitars and trumpets. And in Germany, it's the, what's that called? I forgot the name of that instrument. It collapses and expands. Accordion, that's right. In Germany, it's the accordion. I think the harmonica also. I think I had Honor. Honor was was a brand name for one of the harmonicas I had. That's right. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. I like that song, Look away beyond the blue. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. Look away beyond the blue. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we will sing and shout for victory. Everybody turn your hymns, your hymnals, to Amazing Grace. That's one of the more popular songs. I think everyone knows Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. They play that song on bagpipes. You know what is funny? I tell everyone to guess my age, and they say 14. I've seen people who are in their 20s, and people still can't guess their age. Guess my age. Another one that's scary is guess your weight. Some people at the carnival or at the fair, they have people who can guess your weight. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't want people to guess your weight. I want to guess your weight. That makes people feel uncomfortable. It's interesting, Amazing Grace on bagpipes. In Scotland and Ireland, I'm pretty sure they do that. I'm pretty sure. Scotland, I think, is the origin of bagpipes. That's the best I can do. What the heck kind of question is that? What is your weight? I know. It's like, wow. And you know what? If he doesn't guess your weight, you get a furry animal. Hey, how's it going, monkey? How's it going? We're talking about guessing your weight. Yeah, if the guy can't guess your weight, I guess he guesses your weight and then you stand on the scale. And if he's wrong, you get a furry animal. Then you empty your pockets. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse, where we have smiles for miles and miles. We turn that frown upside down. I need to put some gel in my hair. I am not happy with my hair today. But at least I have hair. A lot of people don't have hair. I shouldn't complain. Who cares if your hair is messy as long as you have it? Who cares if it's messy? out and touch the Lord. Hello, Charlotte, and welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. You look nice the way you are, especially other people. Yes, thank you for that compliment. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. Waffle ball pitch. 90 miles an hour. 90 miles per hour. You are not hitting the 90 miles per hour waffle ball pitch. That's a lot to say. Welcome, Slim. We've got Monkey CJ. We've got Spice Girl. We've got Charlotte. We got, yep. We are enjoying ourselves today. We're having an uninterrupted live stream. Reach out and touch the Lord. Super bro. Sup bro. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Oi como va? That's how you say it in Latin. Oi como va? Oi como va? Oi como va? So just say that when you see somebody you haven't seen in a while. Oi como va? Como está? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Today is Saturday, and I don't have anything to do. I like that. I should plan it that way. I should plan to have nothing to do on Saturdays. They call it a holy day, Saturday. Some people call Sunday a holy day. It's a beautiful day today. It's almost September. It's already feeling like September. Wow, I got 12 likes. Holy cow. Holy cow, how can I handle this? How can I handle that excitement of having 12 likes? All right, time for the jaw harp. Jaw harp. Jaw harp. Saturdays are a time to chill and relax. I agree. It is a time to chill and relax. And play the jaw harp. And have some tea. We need more days when we can chill and relax. Oh, look, the sun is shining. Oh, look. Send in the clowns. Send in the clowns. We have a total of 2 people here. And another like. Oh my goodness. It's exhilarating to have somebody like. This is top-notch entertainment. Even without hair gel. I know. It's all about steering people into their way of thinking. God is love, and that's all we need to know right now. God is love, so start loving. That's my slogan. God is love, so start loving. The world would be a better place, wouldn't it, if people were to just love? And it's not hard. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything to love, to be courteous, to give a pregnant woman a seat, you know. So hold the door open for an old person who's struggling with their cane. To leave the toilet seat down. Leave the toilet seat down. That's love. Screw the cap back onto the toothpaste tube. Squeeze the toothpaste from the bottom. That's love. Don't burn the beans. When you burn the beans, it stinks up the house. Try not to have fish for every meal, because fish makes the house smell like fish. That's love. Easy on the cayenne pepper. Yes, no hating, no bullying, no bad stuff. And the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. That's a good song to have stuck in your head. And the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Wouldn't it be nice, a world without riots? A world without Grand Theft Auto? I'm talking about the act, not the game. A world without punching people. Yes, fish is good for you, as long as it's mercury-free. What you need is mercury-free fish. Mercury stays in your body. It's a poison, and it doesn't leave your body. So you can build up a lot of mercury in your body if you're not careful. Lead is also dangerous. Lead, mercury, asbestos, what does they call that? Liquid nitrogen is dangerous. You don't want to drink liquid nitrogen. That could end very badly. That should be a PSA. Kids, don't drink liquid nitrogen. And don't drink Drano. Don't drink Drano either. Stay away from the Drano. No matter how delicious it looks, don't drink Drano. I think that hummingbird's getting very bold. What I should do is move the hummingbird feeder closer, because I'm pretty sure. Closer, closer. Hummingbirds are quite entertaining. They look like giant bees. Giant feathery bees. I like catfish. Sometimes I've had catfish. Here in Georgia, you can have catfish. Deep fried catfish. With the spicy breading. They have a spicy breading that's not too spicy. Put some lemon on. Put some lemon on the fish. Yes. I have lemon juice. Lemon juice is good. 14th like. How about that? How about that, kids? You are in a safe place. Eddie's Funhouse is a safe place. No tears here. There's no tears here at Eddie's Funhouse. Small talk and jaw harp. Forget about the worries on your mind. You can leave them all behind to the beat of the rhythm of the night. My hair's not completely white yet. I think give it time. It's getting there. My hair is black and white. I'm going to have completely white hair one day, if I live to tell about it. That's one of the drawbacks of being a human being, is aging. One of the drawbacks of humans is that we age. They're working on anti-aging and age reversal. I'd like to see that day. If you could reverse aging, then you just have a bunch of young people. Lots and lots of young people. Or people who look young, but are actually really old. That's kind of like ambrosia in Greek mythology. You like that location? All right. Yes, it's woody. It's a wooded location where cicadas are. I guess I can stay here for a little longer. I notice the shade is starting to move. I am so happy with the lawn today. Imagine if I hate your imagine if a hater just campaign, if a hater just came into image, if a hater just came into turn on it, turn into it, that would probably never happen. I agree. It probably wouldn't. We're getting a little bit of the fall season. I've noticed a lot of leaves. This is only August, but August is almost over. It's called a jaw harp. It looks like this, and it makes noise like this. It's called the jaw harp. It's known by other names. Some people call it a grumble. Some people call it a Jew's harp. No, you can get these on eBay. eBay, I think that's how I got mine. I went on to eBay and said, I need a jaw harp. Where can I get me a jaw harp? Music stores usually have them. If you have a music store near you. They come in all shapes and sizes. Some of them are pretty big. I've seen some big jaw harps. You hate your microphone. Does your microphone work? Do you do a test? Test, 1, 2, 1, 2. Test. 14 likes. What more excitement does this day hold? Is it excitement that I can handle? Can I handle the excitement? Well, it's been 1 hour and 24 minutes. And the sun is still shining. I think it's time for me to have breakfast. I need to go have me some breakfast. I think it's been an hour. I don't have to wait any longer. God is love. sow love. Okay, I guess I'll see everybody tomorrow, if not later on today. Tomorrow I might be going to church. I might be going to church tomorrow to go with my mom. My mom and I can put in some church time and come back. Maybe buy some donuts. That's what we haven't done in a while. Bye, Charlotte. Bye, Spice Girl. Bye, Aja. Ajis. I think that's how it's said. Ajis. And wow, the sun is really shining, ain't it? Have a great day. I'm glad to spend this time with you.